Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Torcaso, and I've been experimenting with, as you can see, different angles, or I shouldn't say, I guess angles would be one way of putting it. But today is an amazing day. Every day that we're alive, thanks to God, is an amazing day, obviously. But wow. I'm not going to mince words. I'm not going to take forever. But there's a couple of things I do need to get out of the way that's important. It's about you. It's about me, but it's about you too. Look, I'm Torcaso for those of you who don't know me yet. And my texting number is 412-559-2731. And really, I'm all about us. You see, you got to remember, for those of you who don't know, I have been a talk show host on television, television, for almost 20 years. My TV series you can find on Google, you can find on Facebook, you can find on YouTube and other places. While it was on a real Pittsburgh, PA station in the United States of America, I also would upload it to YouTube, Facebook, you name it. So at any rate, the TV series name is Humanity Matters Live. To give you a little bit of background, in the year 2004 is when I started. In 2004, I spoke about race and racism. In 2004, I established Humanity Matters because the series used to be Humanity Matters. Then I started going live, so it was Humanity Matters Live. Any rate, one of my very first episodes I've ever had done actually was about why we should not have any racism or any of these isms, but why we shouldn't have this separation and corruption of the human race. We should not be racist. Nobody on the planet. And what I had done was, where I live in the city of Pittsburgh, United States of America, Commonwealth State of Pennsylvania, we actually in Pittsburgh have 3 rivers. And at one point, it's called the Point, ironically, there's literally 3 rivers that come together. The Monongahela, the Allegheny, and also, I can't really read the chat. I would really appreciate it if any of you or all of you would actually, maybe you could text me your thoughts if you feel up to it, or you could leave comment after, or I will do my best to read it. I will do that. But I want to get back to what I was saying. We have the 3 rivers, the Monongahela, the Allegheny, and the Ohio, and they all come together. And thank you for all of my viewers. But they all come together. So in 2004, wait till y'all hear this. Now this is me. In case y'all don't know, I'm of the ancestry of Sicilian, also known as Italian. But most people think I'm a Caucasian. I'm a Caucasian. They call me white. So I want y'all to imagine this. Imagine this. So I go into the station, public access community station. The majority of the people working there are African American. The pigmentation of black. I hate to say it. I don't like to use titles and stuff, but mostly African Americans. So here's what I said. I go into the station now. Go into the station. I want y'all to picture this. I say, I'm going to do this series, but I'm going to play the race card. That's exactly how I said it. And I wanted people to think that I was a racist knucklehead for a couple of seconds. But then, here's what I said. I said, but this time I'm playing it for the right reasons, and I'm going to show people why they shouldn't be racist. So, way back in 2004, just to give you a little background, or a lot of background, I guess, I started one of my first ever episodes with video of our three rivers. Now, what I said, some of the things I said in this video, I should say episode back then, is that the elements do not separate, they do not segregate, they do not discriminate. If you have the elements of fire, water, wind, etc., it doesn't say, well, you're this, you're that. You're atheist, you're Christian, you're Jewish, you're Republican, you're Democrat, any goofy stuff that humanity does. And I explained why this is the case. Really, what it boils down to, the reason why there's racism, ageism, sexism, and anything else you come up with, is as children, every person on earth is taught some prejudices. Everybody is. So it's up to us, the individual, to fight against it emotionally, what have you. But the bottom line is this, and this is not actually about race. So stick in here, stay in here, because wait till you hear the excitingness and the excitement, and it's coming. I just want to let you all know that there's some exciting things coming right now. For those of you who are still here, and like I said, I can't see really that far from here. I just have a small, regular size Android camera. Any rate, I'm very excited right now, and I'm not showing it. But I feel like I could jump. Today, I got paid again. Hello. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I not only got paid from Live Good, but my money was put directly in my financial institution account. I got paid again. How you doing? Let me tell you something, guys and gals. Not only did I get paid today, but literally around the globe in many different nations, many affiliates and members of Live Good got paid. And let me tell you something. Some of them earned a very little amount of money. Maybe like, I don't know, $10, $25, $50, whatever. But other people who've been helping other people change their lives and bringing in more members, they've what they call ranked up. Let me tell you something. Whatever you can put in your brain and think, you pretty much would be right when it comes to the money. I don't want to make this sound like a lot of these, let's just say, fake people online and showing millions of dollars, whatever. But here's what you need to know. The truth. That's what I'm all about. I'm about the truth over here. So here's the truth. Some people made a little bit of money. Some people earned how you doing money. What's how you doing money? I call it how you doing money because there are people in Live Good right now, because I'm on this live, that are earning, in some cases, more money than the average American earns in a year. And they're earning it once a month. Now, I want to be very clear on this. There are every level you can imagine, from some people not getting paid yet, not getting anything yet, to people who are becoming millionaires, all from Live Good. Now, those of you, hopefully, are still here, you need to also know some other things about Live Good. And no, I know you think this is a Live Good commercial, but it's really not. But if I'm going to tell you the truth, I got to tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you because, hey, maybe you don't like what I'm saying. That's okay. I get it. But right now, as we speak, there are millionaires. But I wanted to share another thing with you that I almost forgot. You know, I said not only did I get paid, but a whole lot of people around the globe. That would include countries like, I think it's Uzbekistan, Pakistan, India, China, United States of America, the Philippines, South Africa, other parts of Africa. Yes, Germany, pretty sure. I know England. So around the globe, many, many people, many, many countries are getting paid, and they got paid today. I want to share another thing about Live Good for a minute. Not only do they pay on time, every time, but now they're literally paying out more than $1 million collectively now, more than $1 million every single week. Now, I'm telling you that for a reason, a very important reason. If you ever decide to get into Live Good and you earn money, you're going to get your money. You're going to get paid. Now, right now, I can tell you that since Live Good has been in business, I'm almost guarantee you our company has earned at least $100 million. And we're not even 2 years old yet. At least $100 million. Now, you might say, well, company earned that, but collectively, you might want to know. Collectively, I want you all to hear this. Collectively, the latest figure I had of that $100 so million, at least, I'm trying to think now. It was either 53 or 4. I think it was 50. Yeah, I believe it was 53 million has already been paid out in what they call commissions. $53 million of the $100 million has already been paid out. So what's all that in a bag of chips mean? It means this. I cannot hide this from you. I want my viewers. I love all of you. Yeah, for real. Not none of this, I'm going to say it just because it sounds good stuff either. Listen, we're talking about my personal texting number, 412-559-2731. How many people online gives you that? How many people online would take that personal risk? And there is a risk to it. Make no mistake, there's a risk. But why do I do it? Oh, I don't know. Because you matter. I do know. It's because you matter. But, you know, I got paid today. And I was just like, it's hard to really articulate what it feels like. I guess if you're a sports fan, maybe you like basketball. Maybe you like football. Maybe you like baseball. Well, let me relate it to sports for a minute. When I get paid automatically, I feel like I won the Super Bowl, the NFL championship, the Super Bowl. Maybe you like the NBA. When I get paid, I feel like I just won the World Championship or baseball. It is a very unique, wonderful, satisfying feeling. Now, I know you might think I'm doing an infomercial for Live Good. I'm not. There is an agenda here. I'm going to share it with you. Yes, I have an agenda. For those of you still here, God willing, you're still here. About 12 years ago, I decided to get into businesses. The truth is, there was two reasons. One, I wanted to start earning money by helping people and earning money in the process. But I also wanted to see you have the potential to earn money. Ultimately, my goal is to see people earn money. You're going to have to do the work. It's not hard. Believe me, it's not hard. No, it's not hard at all. But it takes some time, yes. But all you're really going to be doing is sharing a link to a 5-minute video if you become an affiliate. And but I got to tell you, Live Good is a different company. I just happened to send the Chief Executive Officer, Ben Galinsky, and another founder, Nader Kazan, and Dr. Ryan and Lisa Goodkin. I sent them emails saying I had my first affiliate. And we're talking about the Chief Executive Officer, a man who most likely is a billionaire, most likely. I'm pretty sure Ben Galinsky, if he's not a billionaire, he's pretty close. Now, we're talking about the CEO of this company. I sent it to him on Facebook. Do you know Ben answered me and he said that was awesome? The CEO of this company who has, I can't imagine how many people who are really high up there in the company, but we have a whole lot of people. So for him to take his personal time to answer me, that was just amazing. Then I had a text also from Nader Kazan. And then guess what? Got into my email and Lisa answered me. Dr. Ryan, I'm sure, would answer me, but that man is busy. But now I'm going to leave Live Good. Told you it wasn't an infomercial. I know it seemed like it, but it wasn't. I want you to understand something here about you. Very important. Wherever you are, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, health-wise, education, places where you live, tragedies, whatever you can come up with, you do not have to stay there forever. I believe in you. Now you might say, well, you don't even know me. Listen, I may not know you personally, but I've been through some stuff in life that if I told you some of the stuff, you may be in tears. If you're any kind of person that cries when you see somebody else cry or when you see a sad thing going on, if I told you some of the things I've been through, I guarantee you, even if you didn't cry, you'd be feeling bad. Because it was been rough. Well, I'll share this much with you. When I was 12 years old, my family decided to go to a restaurant. We never got to that restaurant because my dad and his friend got hit by a drunk driver. They flew up in the air, probably 9 or 12 feet. I couldn't tell you, it was high. And unfortunately, my biological dad landed on his head. Now, I'm not trying to gross anybody out, but it was similar to a horror movie, except it was real. And yes, the color red was everywhere. Unfortunately, my dad, he had major problems. I don't want to get into it. It's really graphic. So I literally watched my dad get killed by a drunk driver at the age of 12. And like I said, it was bad. There's a lot of things I could tell you. You could probably find them on my YouTube channel. I can't tell you the episodes, but yeah, I've been through a lot. Right now, in 2019, I was diagnosed with lymphoma. The one that rhymes with the word answer. And I have a heart issue. Had that since birth. But you know what? I'm still styling and profiling like the wrestler Ric Flair. And I'm telling you, I want you to get something in your head. And I'm not saying it to be ignorant. I want you to get a mindset in your head of a couple of things. Number one, yes, you can achieve whatever it is you want to do. I don't care if it's a business, becoming a rocket scientist. I don't care if you want to become the best vocalist of all time. I believe you can do it. And I'm not just saying this because this sounds good. If you feel like it, you could always go to Google and do some research. Who really is this El Torcaso guy? Did he really have a TV show? Is he full of hot air? No, I'm not. My friend Lauren said, Al, you talk a lot of stuff. And a lot of times I don't believe you. But Al, you back the stuff up. Hers wasn't G-rated. I kept mine G-rated. What can I say? She's like, you back it up. In fact, there was one time we were out, and she literally had her mouth open. She was shocked that I backed up and that what I said. And no, I'm not all that in the bag of chips. All the glory goes to God. I happen to believe in God. If you're an atheist, I love you too. But I believe in God, me personally, okay? And but she said, you backed it up. She said, I really didn't believe it, but you actually did it. I said, well, I didn't really do it. God did it. I'm just the messenger, or, I'm the guy advocating for someone. And I will share this. When I was on my TV series, more than once, I literally said things on television that could have got me killed. That's right. Now, I'm not saying that to brag, because all the glory goes to God. I'm saying it because I know some of you are going through some stuff. And I know that a lot of you may be like tired of, let's say you have a day job. You might be sick of it. And you're like, man, I can't never get ahead. You might even be depressed. Well, I'm here to tell you, it don't need to be that way. If a guy like me, going through what I went through and having the medical challenges, let me tell you something. If I can do it, I know you can do it. I'm not saying you might be able to do it. I'm not saying I think you can do it. I said you can do it. Now, I got to share another thing with you. Sometimes I may have the voice and sound like some type of a minister. I believe in the Lord thy God, but I am in no way, shape, or form a minister. Not that that's a bad thing. That's a great thing, actually. But for me, I get that voice out of passion and out of a real conviction. And I can tell you this, whether you become an affiliate in one of my businesses, whether you never do, I'm very passionate about the need for you to start what they call a side hustle. But I want to caution you. One of the reasons why I am where I am in that business is because I will not waste my money. Now, I want you to know there are a lot of businesses out here, or so-called businesses, that they're not going to help you earn money. They're going to help you lose it. I'm just going to be real. I'm just going to be real. I have, over the years, before Live Good, now I'm not trying to advertise it. I'm just being honest. Ooh, did I lose some money? Yeah, I did. I got burned more than once. Everybody does if you're in these businesses at some point. Or you may have. Now, let me actually change that. Up until now, you got burned. But you're not going to get burned in this one. Now, you might think, how can I say that? That's another story. If you want to know, let me know that you want to know the real deal. But here's what I'm going to tell you. I don't want to mention, in the past, I was in a company that's supposed to help you earn money. Well, they had a name that sounded good. But let me tell you something. That company that I got out of, I think I got out of that in about, I probably got out of that one about 2017 because it was a big waste of money. They required you to do what they call an auto ship, and they required you to put out a whole lot of money. That company made me lose about probably at least $1,400. $1,400 that I needed. $1,400 that they got and ripped people off. Oh, excuse my language, but they did. Conversely, I've been in this company, LG, less than a year, well, about a year and a half, and I consistently have gotten money. I've earned money. Now, I say that not to advertise it again, but believe me, I've been on the other end. And let me tell you something, it feels a whole lot better earning it. Ooh, boy, does it feel great. But I will also tell you that since I've been in here, I've been feeling healthier and becoming healthier. And I don't say that to make any claim. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you because it feels good. I don't placate to anybody, including this guy right here. I don't even placate to myself. Matter of fact, kind of a funny sidebar. When I was on my TV series, Humanity Matters Live, whenever I would make a mistake, I would make fun of myself. But one of the things I like to joke around and say is, you know how some people have signs, will work for food? And I'm not cutting on people that are homeless in any way, shape, or form. Form, any way, shape, or form. But I have seen signs that will say, will work for food. Well, I would be on my TV series, and you can see that I have a bald spot. It's not as bald as it used to be. But I would, on my live TV series, I literally would say, will work for hair, to get my hair back. And I wouldn't say it like, will work for hair, like, some boring way. I would be like, will work for hair, something like that. But yeah, I really did that on live TV. Yes, I did. And I did a few things. If you go and check out a lot of my old YouTube videos, or you look up Humanity Matters on your own, Humanity Matters Live, you'd be surprised some of the stuff I've done. People always say, don't go there. Not only did I go there, but I went there to the extreme. But I'm getting ready to close, but I need you to do some homework. So if anybody's here, or when you get here, yes, I said homework. You may be 90 years old, and I'm giving you out homework, but it's for your own good. And I don't mean it like your mom and dad. It's for your own good. Not like that. Not at all. I'm giving you this homework because I want you to see that you have genius in you. I want you to see that there is a greatness inside of you. Forget all the stuff you've been going through. I know it's hard. But you have a special ability that you may not know about yet. And there's something you're a genius at. Maybe a lot more than just one thing. But why I'm giving you this homework is I need you to go somewhere else on YouTube. Let me take a sip. My voice must be drunk, and I don't even drink alcohol. Had to have me some of my water. I want you to go to YouTube, and there's a few people I want you to subscribe to. Well, really two right now. Look up Ivan Harris Sr. Go to his channel, watch his videos. I would suggest you watch at least 5 minutes of some of his videos every day. Now, excuse me, Dr. Joe Dispenza, look him up. Now, what he deals with is the mind or the mindset in a lot of ways. It will help you, I believe, I'm not God, I believe it will help you to start seeing that there are things in you that maybe nobody on earth ever seen. Maybe you don't see it. Listen to Dr. Joe Dispenza. And then there's another doctor I want you to listen to. Every day, every single day, 5 minutes a day, either Dr. Joe Dispenza, or Dr. Bruce Lipton. Now, Dr. Joe and Dr. Bruce, in some ways they're similar, but Dr. Bruce actually can explain many, many things about the brain. And he can even explain why you may feel the way you do, your life may be the way it is. And trust me, it does get deep. It does. I'm not going to sit here and say it doesn't. It does. But I've listened to him. I've listened to Joe, Dr. Joe, and my life has changed because I'm going to share something with you. Big time. When you have the physical ailments that I have, there's a lot of things in life that just don't work out in the sense that, like, if I want to start running, just run or jog, there's a mental block, a psychological block in me with regards to doing that. And you might say, well, why? Well, I've had some episodes, something called VTAC. It's when your heart goes either too slow or too fast. A normal heart would maybe go about 72 beats per minute, I think it is, maybe a little bit more. My heart, in the past, has gone over 200, was it 270? I believe it was 240 or 270 beats per minute. In fact, it was like 3 times faster than the heart. Should be. 3 times faster than a normal heart rate. I could have died. It happened to me multiple times in my life in the past. But I'll tell you what, I happened to meet a former Pittsburgh Steeler. For those of you who know about the National Football League, former Pittsburgh Steeler Greg Lloyd, and he was a tough guy, man. Believe me, you didn't want to mess with Greg. And I said to him, hey, Greg, I know something that I can beat you at. He said, what's that? I said, my heart rate. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, my heart rate was going about 270 beats per minute. And he put his hand on my shoulder and said, are you all right, man? I said, I'm fine, but thanks for asking. I was fine at that point. But yes, my heart rate has gone that fast. So what happened was, I guess you could say I coined the name. I've developed what I call medical PTSD, because there are certain activities I won't do because I don't want my heart rate going fast. And let me tell you, boy, was it scary. I've been through some stuff, guys and gals, but that makes me even more determined to leave a legacy. I don't need to be on this line. I don't need to be asking you to go to these these channels. There's something about it. Look, I'm going to get real and then I'm going to get moving. For those of you who may still be here, and God willing you are, I just have to say, one of the biggest dreams, the late Martin Luther King had a dream, I have one too. Here's mine. I want to see all people be able to go into any store they want to go in, get everything they need, and not have to worry that they won't have the money to pay their bills or what other necessary, excuse me, I said that wrong, what other necessities they may need. I want to see a day when you, sir, and you, ma'am, can walk into any store, not just get all that you need, but maybe things that you want. And the dream goes a little bit further than that. I want to see a situation where not only can you spend as much as you want on whatever you want, but by the time you get home, you will have earned more money, maybe to the point of covering all the money that you spent, and maybe even more than that. Now, let me be clear. It will take effort to succeed in anything. It's going to take work. But the beautiful part is, in this case, the LG case, we have a wonderful tour, a free tour that's 5 minutes long, roughly 5 minutes. And that thing does the work for you. All you need to do is share it. But with God's mighty help, you have the potential to earn money. How much? Hey, I'm not God. I can't answer that. But you do also have to, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sorry if you don't like what I'm saying. Here's the truth. If you take this seriously, you could become a millionaire. I'm sorry if that offended you, got you upset, you don't believe it. The reality of it is, if you take this seriously, or whatever business you're in, you have the potential to become a millionaire. So I really hope that all of you that have been here, you may still be here, will look up Ivan Harris Sr. We'll look up Dr. Joe Dispenza. We'll look up Dr. Bruce Lipton. And I would feel honored if you would subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell. I would love you if you want to give me a like or two, but more importantly, even if you don't subscribe to my channel, I really implore you, check out those other ones, because it literally could change your life. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to start to believe. But trust me when I tell you, this is for real. And there may be one day soon when you get automatically paid. Now, I can't speak to any other company because I'm not in it. I don't know if they automatically deposit money into your financial institution. But I know, in my case, they do. And I feel fantastic about what happened today. I mean, it's just, how you doing? Sorry, guys and gals, couldn't help myself. But all of you are extremely special people. Now, unfortunately, gang, I have to move this camera real close. I want to see what some people said, because I'm not a rude person. So sorry about that. I don't mean to get too close, but I do have a wee bit of an issue with stigmatism. Give me New York second. I don't ignore anybody. Looks like Yolanda was here. Hi, Miss Yolanda. And then who we have? Hi, I hope I said this right. Hi, Con. And the person named Chicken. How you doing? Frosty. Looks like Frosty Jade. How you doing? Who else we got here? We got Dean. What's up, Dean? And Hope. Look, all of you need to know, I'm for real about one thing. You need to check out those 3 channels. Not only do you need to subscribe to them, you need to press that notification bell. Because, look, in closing, you just don't realize, I've been itchy lately. I have a little bit of a issue with my right eye. Seems like it happens a couple of times a year. And what happens is it starts to get red. It's not contagious or anything like that, but it starts getting red. I'm going to talk to actually Dr. Ryan of LG, ask him what I should actually be using, a natural product, because I don't really like these chemicals and eye drops and all that stuff. Because what it does is sometimes when you use those eye drops, excuse me again, what it will do is it will like put almost like a paste in and around your eye. And believe me, that's even worse than the eye issue itself. But yeah, you definitely want to listen to Ivan Harris Sr., Dr. Bruce Lipton, and Dr. Joe Dispenza. And you know what? When you first start to watch these videos, there's going to be things that like kind of like, you're just like, it's really off the wall. Not like the Michael Jackson song, but it's different. But you know what? It's worth it. So I'm going to get out of here, and I appreciate everybody that came in here. But more importantly, here's what I would appreciate the most. I'd really appreciate it if all of you would go to those 3 channels, but even way more than that. Here's what I want you to do. Start a side hustle today or tomorrow, but do it. Get your research in there. Maybe it will take a couple of days, maybe a week. Get it in. Find the best thing. If you want to start your own business and you have the money to do it, do it. If you want to start an online business, do it. But do one of them. You do not have to stay at that big box store or wherever you are. You have greatness in you, like Les Brown says. But you have genius in you. Yeah, you. And I know a lot of you like to laugh when I say that. In real life, I've said that. Every time I say it, people laugh. Say, I'm not a genius. Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't know it, but you are. It's all right. But listen, I'm going to get out of here. We don't know the second we are going to die. Any one of us can be alive right now, and a second from now, boom, we're dead. I don't want to leave us on a depressing note. No, it's actually the opposite. We unfortunately know about the hurricanes, and I would like all of you that believe in God to pray for all of the victims and or survivors of both hurricanes throughout those states. And don't just pray now, but pray for the next couple of years, because we don't know how long it's going to take to rebuild the people's lives, you know? And for those who died and for the animals who died, please pray. But listen, a lot of those people were here and now they're gone. So you need to live your life for you, not for your job, not even for your own family to some degree. You need to live your life for you. You were born here. You were born and brought here for a reason. You may not believe that. I understand if you don't, but it's a fact. So God bless all of you. God bless all of you. God bless all of you. Atheists, I love you too. And remember, text me, 412-559-2731. One important last thing, though. You know, I talk a long time. Here's something very important to know. I know how to listen. I want to know what's important to you. I know how to listen. Don't worry about all this talking, because I can listen. Love you all. God bless you. Stay safe. Remember, start that side hustle. God bless you. God bless you, and I love you all. You're amazing.